So in today's video, we're doing something different and we're looking at a cheap budget keyboard. I saw this in my local pound shop for 11 euros. It caught my attention because with something that cheap, you don't know what exactly you're going to get for the money. So I said, screw it, we'll buy one and we'll unbox it. I haven't even opened it yet, so it's going to be an initial review. We're going to open it and kind of compare it to a Razer Black Widow keyboard and see what the differences are and see if it's actually worth buying for 11 euros. Alright, so let's open it up. There's a little piece of tape there. And then it should open. We actually have it the wrong way around. It's always great. Okay. Oh wow. Alright. Let me get it out. There it is. Packaging, by the way. Check out on the packaging, literally just a keyboard, nothing else. When you buy something like a Razer keyboard or an expensive Corsair keyboard, it usually comes with leaflets and stickers, and you get like a thank you note written from, you know, Corsair or Razer itself. But on this one, literally just an empty box with the keyboard inside of it. Alright, and here is the keyboard itself. Wow, okay. Now, keep in mind, obviously, this is 11 euro. This is an extremely budget piece of computer tech. You're not going to be expecting, you know, supreme quality for 11 euros. I've never seen a gaming keyboard this cheap before, so this is going to be very interesting. When I first touched it, I realized the plastic is very cheap. You can just even by feeling it, you can probably see that flex in it there. Just by pressing down either side, it flex in the middle, kind of bows out. And what most keyboard reviewers do, even though I'm not one, but you do a board flex. So you literally just twist it like that. And look at the amount of flex in that. It is insane. It is insane. But for 11 euro, honestly, I kind of half expected it. But that is an incredible amount of board flex. Only comes with single USB. It does have RGB apparently, according to the box. I suppose we'll plug it in, find it out. It apparently has tactile switches as well, which I can tell you straight away are membrane. They're not tactile, so that was a straight up lie. But let's plug it in and see. It's plugged in, but before we get to the actual keyboard, this is a budget mechanical keyboard. This is a HC Man, very cheap make. This was about 20 euros. This is a couple of years old, so that's why it's dirty and a bit broken. It is a 75% keyboard, so a bit smaller than your full, you know, 100% keyboard. With this one, you can even tell there is barely any flex on this keyboard, and this is a 20 euro keyboard. And there's pretty much no flex. It does have a metal base plate, so that's pretty much why there is no flex, whereas this one's completely plastic underneath. But, you know, it's just something for an extra, you know, 10 euros. The difference in quality is insane. And it has actual kind of, they're knockoff cherry blue switches, but still mechanical. Just doing a test on the keyboard to make sure it actually all works. All seems to work fairly fine, fairly responsive as well. I mean, the response time on any keyboard is going to be pretty much the same across the board, really. I don't think there's milliseconds of difference between, you know, this and this per se. The only time you might notice some difference if you have a wireless keyboard, and between a wired and wireless there could be some delay, but otherwise than that, they're going to be all the same in that aspect. I think this is lights. Aha, yes. It says it has RGB. Technically, I mean technically it's RGB, but it's not like proper RGB, if that makes sense. Like this Razer keyboard has RGB, changes colors. I think you can change the settings of it as well, but I don't have the app installed to change settings. This one's just static RGB. It doesn't change otherwise than that, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, on or off. Has an FN key, so you can obviously turn it on or off, but otherwise that's pretty much it. Yeah, doesn't look like it's going to do any more than that. Even with this HC Man keyboard, this does have RGB as well, and I'm very certain this one has a few different modes on it, so you can have it where it strobes or flashes, or when you hit a key it'll light up and stuff like that as well, and it has static as well. So again, for an extra tenner, you are getting better quality. Okay, on the back of it as well, actually, a very bare minimum, you got your 2 flip up feet. That's pretty much it. Yeah, pretty much it. It's very, very minimum. Yeah, I don't really know what I was expecting. Very, very light, which, I mean, if you're looking for something to travel with and you for some reason need a keyboard that's full size and has all this stuff on it, I mean, it could work. This is obviously generated to more of a younger audience, I would assume. You know, with this keyboard being, I would mainly suggest for children or, you know, teenagers or people who maybe can't afford, you know, an expensive keyboard. Not everyone can. They are quite expensive, and, you know, you make do with what you have. I mean, it works for €11. It works. I think we need to test it out with some games for certain, but otherwise than that, that's all I can kind of give it at the moment. It's got its usual different things. So, you know, if you use FN, you can up audio, lower audio, that all works. You can pause, play, you can hit email, all this stuff. Numlock works, caps works as well. I mean, it all seems to work fairly okay. Very basic board. Again, it works. I think this screen up here where it says Overdrive Gaming is literally just for show. It does nothing to make it look more gamerish, I suppose, which, I mean, I don't understand these gamer style keyboards personally. Something that is just very slim, unique, has barely anything on it is better than, you know, all this mess. But yeah, I suppose the only thing to kind of do now is to game with it. So I think we'll run some DayZ. So the keyboard is okay. It's the best I can kind of give it. It's worth it if you're looking for a very, very cheap board and just need something to use for a time being. I would recommend spending an extra 10-15 euro and getting a higher quality cheap mechanical keyboard. I know everyone can't go out and afford 100 euros on a Razer keyboard. That is just kind of outrageous, to be 100% honest. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 in total. It is a keyboard that would be very good for either children or someone in their younger teenage years who's getting their first PC and you just want something cheap to see if they like it, and then they can upgrade from there. It's a good way to do it. But yeah, build quality not the greatest. It works fine in games and stuff like that, as we've seen. So a 4 out of 10 is the best I can give it. Leave me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. And until then, I should catch you guys in the next one. So, peace out for now.